Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man Progress video. And in the last episode, we finally got assigned Jad as a Slayer task. Well, I shouldn't say finally because it took like 3 tasks after we unlocked it to actually get it as a task. Point being though, that this time around we're able to use the imbued Slayer helm for the 15% bonus rather than using full void for just a 10% bonus. We've still got level 79 defense just like last time, but this time we've gotten 2 more range levels, so we have 82 range, as well as another hit points level, so we've got 87 hit points now. I just fixed the Durox plate legs and the POH because they were running pretty low, and that way they definitely won't degrade down during the fight caves. Besides the Slayer helm and the Durox legs, the other changes that we're making is we got the black dragon hide body, which we couldn't wear before since we had to use void, and we also grinded crafting up to level 80 to make amulets of glory, which is another nice upgrade from the amulet of power, which was definitely necessary either way just for training and getting around in general. We've still got the rune crossbow and broad bolts for the weapon with no bolt switch this time. We got Barrow's gloves, of course, snakeskin boots for the range bonus, the Explorer's Ring for the prayer bonus, and we've got the Granite Shield again for its awesome range defense, which is going to help so much for tanking against the Rangers. Something I do in the fight caves is whenever I'm in a safe spot after taking out the Rangers, I always unequip the shield and the legs to get the maximum range bonus possible, just to speed up the fight caves slightly. But otherwise, we're heading in now for attempt number 2. It takes around 2 hours to get to Jad for every attempt, so it's definitely a mission every single time, but it's well worth it for the fire cape. Using up the first dose on wave 23. Let's do it. After that last one, he's annoying me. One. Fuck, dude! Dude. Oh. So, this attempt was definitely better than the last time, but I still made mistakes. I thought I could tank all the healers with the armor, but when I saw how much damage they were doing, I realized there was no way I could have survived with the amount of food that I had, so I decided to start killing them off. I left one healer at the end because I thought I could tank it, but then I saw it hit me for an 8 and then a 6, and I thought, or actually I said something out loud, which I shouldn't have done. I think talking out loud just distracted me from what was going on in game. What did I even say? I think I said something like, I'm gonna get that last one, he's annoying me, or something like that. And of course, right when I said that, I messed up and missed the switch, because that was like the one time I didn't have my mouse hovering over the prayers. Well, maybe there were a couple other times I didn't have my mouse over the prayers, but that was like the one time that was super obvious. And that's what it was that killed me. I just didn't have my mouse hovering over the prayer, so I was too late to switch. I mean, in retrospect, I'm pretty sure I could have just turned on Steel Skin and tanked that last healer until I killed Chad. But at least for me, it's hard to think straight being in the heat of the moment and trying to focus on getting the kill. Oh, also, I've seen some people asking in the comments if it's a safe death, as in you don't lose hardcore stats if you die. And I guess it's kind of late to answer that question now since I just died, but no, you do not lose your hardcore stats if you die in the fight caves because it counts as a safe death. Trust me, if it wasn't a safe death, I would have never attempted it because being a hardcore Iron Man, by the way, I'm not willing to take a risk that big. But even though we may have lost the battle, the war is far from over. And now the next thing on the agenda is to get back to Slayer and get the Chad task again. We got really lucky getting the task so soon last time, so it might take a bit of time till we get it again, but we're going to be getting range levels, we're going to be getting Slayer XP, we're going to be getting defense XP, and we're going to be making money all from working on Slayer. So even if it does take some time to get the task, it's not like it's going to be a waste of time either way. But yeah, I just feel so bad that I didn't beat Chad and I didn't get the cape this time. But I'm glad that I'm improving. I think I'm improving. And I think it's so important to learn from mistakes so that you don't make the same mistake twice. But yeah, I watched the footage over and over, and it's just so easy to die to a silly mistake like I just did. But I'm much more confident now than I was for these last 2 attempts, and you know what they say, third time's a charm. It took me 3 tries to get my first fire cape ever a while back on my main, so we'll see if that happens again this time around on the hardcore. But this is where we're going to be wrapping it up. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow.